Hello everybody, this is Kevin, this is Cocktails and Comics. Thank you so much for watching the video. It has been a minute since I have done a video. Thank you for anybody who is following me on my Instagram page, Cocktails and Comics 1. And for those of you who might be new checking out the video at Cocktails and Comics, please give me a like and a subscribe. Leave some comments too if you like the content. This is going to be a real standard unboxing video. Those of you who have watched some of my previous videos know that I have been getting my pre-order comics from Things from Another World. That is the box today. I am taking steps to curtail my habit. So I've been working a little bit more as the new year has started. And trying to get out to a local LCS, actually 2 different ones. And so I'm actively taking steps to make these orders smaller. There are, I don't even know how many books, there's probably 60 comics in there. I've already gone ahead and actually unboxed it, or opened it. This is the stack of comics. This is the most thorough they have been with packaging. So, that being said, I am not also having a cocktail tonight because I am working in the morning, and this just came by way of, FedEx today. So hopefully, this video I can make as short, as sweet as possible, which it may already be too late for that. And if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would really love it if you could share with some friends. I am at a measly 57 subscribers right now, and it would mean a lot to me to get some more subscribers and get some more feedback on my content. I'm trying to multitask here. Again, there's my stack of comics. Lots of bubble wrap. For those of you who do follow me on Instagram and YouTube, you do know that I also sell comics on eBay, Kevin's Cocktails and Comics on my eBay page. And so I recycle everything that I can get my hands on. This is like it's almost like too thorough, the packaging job here. So I think I've killed like 3 minutes just trying to get the comics to you all. But it's fun, right? So here we go. All right, we got them mostly unwrapped. I'm gonna try really hard to go through these a little quicker than I normally do. I usually have a tendency to make a lot of comments on everything. But I think today I might just try to show some things off. I think I was trying to say earlier, I'm not having a cocktail tonight because I am working early in the morning. But if I was, I would probably finish a little bit of this Nikka coffee whiskey. This is a Japanese whiskey. It is very delicious. I highly recommend it if you are a whiskey fan. All right, let's get on to some comic books here, y'all. So Amazing Spider-Man 55. This is a really cool, beautiful cover. I believe this is it's a PlayStation inspired cover. I just like the color tones of it. We got Spider-Man's always been a favorite of mine. I haven't been picking up that many of them recently. But this is Amazing Spider-Man 56. I loved the cover except for Spider-Man's clown feet in there. And if you can see it, you see it. But it's other than that, it's a beautiful cover. I think there needs to be more of that Spider-Man kind of in his poses type of covers. And then, wow, I got Spider-Man 55, 56, and look at me, Spider-Man 57. This just came out, so I'm not even keeping up with how they're publishing, but apparently they must be publishing every 2 weeks on Spider-Man. 55, 56, 57, boom. Here is a new comic called Essentia from Wake Entertainment. I be honest, I was getting a little bit of FOMO, and just this is why this order is so big. Some subsequent orders have been or previous orders have been big, because I'm, just go, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. And I'm really trying to dive in a little bit deeper into why I'm getting comics. Is it because I want to read them, because I'm trying to collect them, I'm trying to flip them, sell them? But the story of this sounded good. I am going to try my best to actually make a point to read that. This is Big Girls number 6, which is the last issue, at least of this series, and maybe this, I guess, the story arc. Funny thing is, I didn't pick up 5 because I didn't pick up 4 either. After issue 3, I said I'm done with the series, and I have a soft spot for Scotty Young covers, and I hadn't seen any. Maybe other people have. I haven't seen any variant covers for Big Girls at all, ever. And so the first time there was a variant cover was issue 6, last issue of this story, and it's Scotty Young, so I picked it up. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 6. So I'll probably go back and get 4 and 5 just to complete that story. But I just think it's just great. It's just a great cover. Yeah. So anyway, again, soft spot for Peach Momoko. I think she is just brilliant and talented. I don't think she's 100% of the time perfect. She's had a couple of covers that I'm, that are okay, but most of them, like these Blade Runner covers that she's doing, I think they're just all the colors in them and the backgrounds, I think, are really great. So this is Blade Runner 2029. So if you're following the Blade Runner comics at all, the first series was 2019. Now we're into 2029. And so I assume new sets of characters 10 years on. This was one of those things where I got these covers because this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is from I Don't Know Comics. I don't know who's publishing. I think it's Boom Studios. Sorry, Mr. Ritchie. But I just thought this was a cool cover. It's one of the variants. Patron Saint of the Women Scorned, Buffy the Vampire Slayer number 21. I just really enjoyed the way that it looked. And I also picked up a Buffy the Vampire Slayer Virgin variant. I think it's a 1 in 10. And if I didn't mention, I do get my pre-order comics from Things from Another World. And so they give me the opportunity to order things like this from time to time if I'm paying attention. So I thought it was a really nice cover, a nice incentive cover, and that might be something that I might put on eBay. Now, I was just at my local comic shop today, as a matter of fact, and the Chris Claremont anniversary special. Chris Claremont, immensely talented writer, who really helped reinvigorate the X-Men. They were kind of put on the map, by Len Wein and Dave Cockrum. But Chris Claremont came in, and he and John Byrne just elevated the X-Men, Dark Phoenix, things like that. But this is I just thought it was a really nice cover with, please don't kill me if I got this wrong, but I think that's Danny Moonstar. And then you see in the background a certain demon bear. And I've always had a soft spot in my heart, too, for that New Mutants cover, the Bill Sienkiewicz cover. So now I have crossover number 2, which I think this is the second printing. It doesn't say it on the front, but I think the color scheme being different is indicating second printing. Now this, I think, this is then now crossover number 3. This is the Virgin variant, maybe a 1 in 10, or maybe it was just a regular variant edition. I read issue 1. I have not read issue 2. I've not read issue 3. I also got, which one did I get? I think this is just the regular one. This is the Todd McFarlane variant for crossover number 3. And he's looking over her shoulder, and there were so many variants where the comic was different. Was different in the like the one point that she's reading a Spawn comic. This is it's got God Country, which was also a Donny Cates book. But I love Todd McFarlane. I've just never been a Spawn fan, but I do enjoy it when he takes the opportunity to put his pen to paper for someone else's book from time to time. I've not been reading Dark Knight's Death Metal, but these variant covers have just been killing it. And so this is the final issue, and this is one variant cover here. Amazing looking. This one is really cool. All right. And again, this is where it sucks me in. I just think these covers are so great. If you watch Comics with Bueller, and he had a kind of little rant about Eternals and how many covers there were, and they weren't even good covers, and I agree with him 100%. Like, I bought a couple of them, but I struggled to decide which ones to buy, and regular price ones too. But I mean, all of these are just phenomenal covers, I think that if you're going to take a comic like the Eternals that you're trying to really get interest in it, don't put subpar art on the cover. Speaking of the Eternals, here are the issues that I got. This is Eternals #1, and again, this was supposed to, the same way with the Wonder Woman variant covers for DC. They were supposed to coincide with the release of the movie. So when the movie got pushed, the variant covers for Wonder Woman got held. Same thing with Eternals. I think they just had to at some point go, we just got to release it. Eternals was supposed to have been released movie-wise in November. And so this is one of the variant covers. There's so many variant covers. I liked this one because the Eternals are obviously featured on it. But if you look at all the detail in there, you got a lot of the Marvel characters in there. So I thought that was important to kind of have that together. This other one I got was I love J. Scott Campbell. This is not one of his best covers, but it's hard for him to do a bad cover. So I just liked the composition of this one. And then mentioned earlier the Big Girls, Scotty Young, and at first I wasn't sure if I liked it. He kind of has this style that reminds me of Bill Watterson, Calvin and Hobbes. So I have been picking up a little more of his variants, so I did get another Eternals Scotty Young variant. I don't know if you pause it, if you could read all of that, but I like all his little interactions on there. And so that's 3. And then actually at my local comic shop, when it came out, I did actually get the In-Hook Lee, because he's awesome, variant cover. So that's 4. I got 4 out of the 30? I don't know. And then right into Wonder Woman. Here we go. So now a lot of my first run of Future States are in here as well. And then we have some of the Wonder Woman variant editions, and I have not seen Wonder Woman 1984 yet. I was going to watch it this weekend, but things come up. I just think those are nice covers. So this is now into some Future State Green Lantern #1. I pretty much was picking up almost exclusively the B covers on this. It's just again, Comics with Bueller talks a lot about it. This is a $7 comic, y'all. I don't pick up Green Lantern, and so I pick up Far Sector, but not the regular Green Lantern title. And for $7, I mean, it is, again, you get a discount with your pre-orders, but so I actually, in talking about scaling stuff back, I actually went back into my pre-orders and I cut like a lot of the second issues of Future State. I'm not vested in it, and as a collector, I don't really see a collectible value to it. So they're interesting stories. I think it'd be interesting to have like trade paperbacks that might collect, all of the Wonder Womans or the whatever it may be. But for the covers, I think they're cool. I got Future State Harley Quinn. This is #1. This is the cover B. Harley just having a good time. Harley being Harley. What you do. You have Future State. This is also Harley Quinn, but it's the Wonder Woman variant, and this is, I think, Jenny Frison, and this is just gorgeous. You know, I mean, it was hard not to get these, and again, it's a $5 comic. You know, I thought this was a really cool cover. This is Future State Justice League. This is cover B, and covering up a little bit of, is that Yara Flor, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. But that's a cool cover. You know, you got all, because you've got all the not all, but a lot of the Future State characters. And what I think is interesting that nobody's, I don't think, talked about is how you have the Far Sector character, which I just mentioned a minute ago, who's part of Future State. So you had Future State introduced a year ago when Far Sector first came out. So I think that's great. They're, I guess, integrating her into this world. Wonder Woman 1984, Justice League, another variant. There you go, beautiful. Future State. This is Superwoman, Kara Zor-El. Again, cover B. Just very nice. No emblem on that, I just noticed. Okay. Some of these comics, yes, I do see them for the first time when you see them, because when I pre-order so far in advance, the cover's not available. And then I don't bother checking it out, which sometimes I need to. All right, so this is Future State, Superman of Metropolis, number one. I don't like him not having a cape. I don't know. I mean, I've never not liked Superman, but I've never been like a big Superman collector. But there's just something about him not having the cape that just makes it look like he forgot his cape at home. So, and he's looking for his cape. I'm trying to find it. Where's my cape? Sorry. Now I like this one a lot. I'd see some of the other the Wonder Woman ones. They were almost like images from the movie, and then like drawn over it. This just seemed like a really cool, like, original piece of art. And this is Superman of Metropolis, number one. This is the Wonder Woman 1984 variant. I love this cover. This is Superman Wonder Woman number one, and that, again, cover B. And you know, if you look, it looks like they've really done a lot of detail work in the faces, and I like that. I like that a lot. That's a good cover. I like that. I don't think Swamp Thing's been given enough love for a long time, but here we go. Future State Swamp Thing number one, cover B. Another super cool cover. This is Teen Titans number one, Future State, cover B. And this is, like I was saying, this is kind of looks like an image from the movie, but, you know, drawn over. But this is Future State, Teen Titans number one. All right. And again, Flash is a character I've always liked, but I've just never been really invested in him. So I do like this cover, and I do like some of the upcoming covers. But I gotta start making decisions about, you know, what I'm buying and why I'm buying it. But this is the Future State Flash number one. Cool cover. Flash Wonder Woman variant. Again, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Very beautiful. All right. Now this, I didn't know I was going to get this one. This is the next Batman, number one. This is a $9 comic. $9 comic. And I think every issue is $9. So this is the only issue of this I'm going to get. Again, you know, I don't know everything about Future State and how it will affect the current DC universe, and are they moving? Is that what they're moving towards? Because if it's not relevant, then, you know, tell me why I'm invested in the story. And why it's $9. I mean, I would like to know why it's $9. Because hey, I got another one that's that is the Wonder Woman variant, Wonder Woman 84 variant. Also, $9 book. And the sad part is that, you know, unless there's some collectible value, honestly, to these, probably in a month or two, you'll be able to get them on Midtown Comics when they do their sale. And you'll probably be able to get it for $5, which is probably what it should have been valued at in the first place. Now, this was a rare exception because of all the hype around the Yara Flor Wonder Woman. I did get this Future State Wonder Woman cover A and cover B. Again, very few exceptions that I made, but I just thought they both were really nice covers. And again, with all the hype surrounding it, I just, you know, wanted to go ahead and get both because, again, have not been getting to my LCS, local comic shop, in a timely fashion. So if there was anything like there was a hot comic that was coming out on a Wednesday morning and I'm getting there on a Thursday afternoon or Thursday night, I'm not getting it. Then this is Wonder Woman #1. So I got actually 3 of that, and it's all Wonder Woman. But this is the 184 variant. That's a cool one too. I didn't look enough to tell you off the top of my head who all the cover artists have been, but that may be all my Future State for this order. All right, so a nice hot book right now. Haha. #1, this is the cover B. These are books that I think because they're produced by the same people that did Ice Cream Man, that there's some buzz about them, and so this issue 1 is a little hard to get a hold of. I think that cover B is going for like $10 already on eBay, and it's a $4 cover price. So we'll see what I do with that. This is a comic I've yet to read, but this cover, it's just Homesick Pilots, a sick cover. It's just really cool. Horseshoe head guy, I don't know. So this seems like the kind of book that once I have now issue 1 and 2 in front of me, that I'll sit and read through them. I go back and forth liking Immortal Hulk. However, the Joe Bennett and homage covers that he's been doing just recently, this, I mean, I could have cared less whether I like this. And again, I like the story occasionally on this. It's hit or miss right now. But this cover, I just thought was just so cool. It just, you know, harkens back to, you know, some of those really cool team-up covers from like the late 60s, early 70s. So yeah, that was a cool cover. So I did get the nullified Immortal Hulk, and I think that's actually a nullified She-Hulk on the cover, just to clarify. Here's a comic that I'm not sure how I feel about it, but this is the first time I've seen this cover. This is Gwenom versus Carnage. This is the Ryan Brown variant. And then here's some, I just kind of went off the rails here with the Valkyrie. This is, I think, is the Art Germ one. And this is a variant cover here. But they're both really nice covers. You know, I don't think in the big picture that this is a comic that I would have a reason to collect. And I got 2 more covers because they did put out a lot of these. But again, I got this really cute Scotty Young cover. I mean, you know, it is hard for me to pass these up. They're just silly, but they're I like that silly. What in Odin's name is that? It's what happens when an artist has to draw a horse with wings. A disaster. That's awesome. Sometimes you do need to read all of what Scotty Young writes. And then the knock headshot variant, which is, they're all exactly what you expect them to be. The Spider-Man and the Iron Man ones, I think were a little, because, you know, it's just their mask. Anyway, I didn't even know I picked this one up. This was Thunderbolts #1. It's a King in Black tie-in. What I have been hearing, though, is most of the tie-ins you can do without and still follow the King in Black main book. and I think follow the Venom title, and you'll basically get all of the relevant story that you need. But this is also the variant cover B. Boom Box, which is Boom Studios, more of a, I guess, a young adult or teen line. This is The Last Witch. This is cover B. I've heard some good things about that. And they're kind of jump. It's funny they jump around with Marvel and DC. So I guess it's whatever order they put them in. It's definitely not alphabetical. But this is Marauders, and this is the Alien variant. And I feel like it's an homage to something, and I can't put my finger on it, but I like the look of it. You know, I originally had every single Alien variant cover ordered, and then I had to you know, nix that. This is a comic here that I've never seen the cover until this moment. This is Power Rangers, or this is Mighty Morphin from Boom Studios. This is the third printing. Again, you know, I get you know, all this gets the best of me sometimes, and I just put it on my pull list. And then when it comes in the box, I go, oh, no wonder my order was $1,000. It wasn't $1,000, but you know, it's like, oh, what? No wonder it's as much as a car payment, because I order things that, and I'm not even a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers fan, but there seemed to be a lot of buzz around it, so I got it. And I did like this one. This was a Miles Morales Spider-Man Alien cover. Very cool, I thought. Yeah. I'm looking at this, the Valkyrie, the Return of the Valkyrie. I know it's not, I don't think, but something about the cover, as I'm looking at it at a certain angle, it almost looks like it's that, whatever it's called, that gives it a little bit of motion. I liked the Scotty Young MODOK #1. This was the David, I can't pronounce his name, Nakayama, or no, I'm not getting his name right. Anyway, a little more serious cover than the Scotty Young variant from issue 1, but it's just cool. MODOK is such a odd character, and it's hard not to make him kind of snarky because he's a big giant head. Another comic that is from, I was gonna say this was from Scout Comics, but it's Scout's Honor from Aftershock Comics. Scout Comics, why didn't you come up with Scout's Honor? Just to not confuse me. Post-apocalyptic, where I guess somebody found a Boy Scout handbook, and that's how they rebuilt their society, was based on that. And you can see whomever the gentleman who is holding the tablets, you can kind of see some things about the Boy Scouts in there. So interesting concept. I'll be looking forward to reading that. A comic I've been hearing some good things about, some buzz. Terry Moore, who is a comic writer, who I think is Strangers in Paradise. I think he was most known for. This is a comic called Cereal, and not the kind that you eat. But as you can see from the cover, cereal as in killer, and I have a feeling this will be a very good read. There's what appears to be a young girl in her raincoat with her juice box and a bloody sword and a bunch of dead bodies around her. So that will be interesting. I am still collecting Seven Secrets. And this is Seven Secrets #6. I believe this is the first printing of cover A. It, you know, it's very much, like I said, it's very much in the manga style to me, at least. And I just find it just an interesting story. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this. So this is Seven Secrets #6, the secret spoiler variant, which I guess it's so secret that they put it in with the back cover. I apologize. I'm so close to being done, and I can't. And it's okay. Hold on. It's in a. Oh wow. Oh, no, that is the cover. Okay. That's the back cover. That's the front cover, but it's wrapped. Interesting. There's something up with that, I think. Put this over here with a I'm going to check that out later. On to the other comics, Spider-Woman. Really, I just thought a cool cover. Again, I don't think Spider-Woman ever gets enough love. This is issue number 8. But I think some of the variant covers have definitely been putting on the map a little bit. Now, here's a nice run of Star Wars comics. So I already looked at the invoice, and I was like, I ordered that many Star Wars comic books? With all the buzz around Mandalorian, and Star Wars comics are hot. But this is the regular Star Wars title from Marvel. This is issue number 10. Really cool Luke Skywalker cover. This is Star Wars number 10, the Empire Strikes Back variant, which most of these have been really awesome. A couple of them have been kind of so-so, but you know, these are one of these iconic moments. Though for those of us who, when we first saw the trailer and the door opens and Han and Leia and Chewie see Darth Vader at the end of the dining room table, and Lando has given them up, is just you know, just one of those moments in the trailer that gave me chills back in 1980. But I just thought it was a really good cover. Darth Vader got his own title right now, and you know, he's a great character. He probably never got enough attention. These comics have kind of, you know, given him more backstory. But this is actually Darth Vader number 7, the second printing. And then you have Star Wars number 9. This has that assassin on the cover getting ready to attack Darth Vader. So a nice looking cover. So I got 7 and 9. 7 of 9. And then I also got Darth Vader number 9, the Empire Strikes Back variant cover. Super cool cover. And again, I literally had never seen this cover until I just took it out of the box. So that's cool. Here is something that I don't know. You may have heard about this this High Republic. So this is High Republic number 1. This is one of the variant covers, cover B, I guess. This is a $3.99 cover price. These are already going for, I think, $15. It was a very hot book, very hot book. This, you know, is one of those covers. When I saw it, I go, I gotta order it because it's gonna be hot. This is the Yoda one, the Yoda variant, and man, this is going for like $30 right now. So, yeah, check my eBay page, right? If you're interested. Yeah. Because, you know, this hobby does need to help pay for itself sometimes. Sword number 2. I think that the thing that mainly for me is interesting in this, I'm trying to learn more about this story because I never really followed anything about Sword before this series, because, you know, the way it ties into WandaVision. If any of you are watching Disney Plus WandaVision, this is a cover that I ordered it and I was like, it's gonna be Thor's head, and it's Thor's head. This is the Knock headshot variant. Thank you for indulging me in all this. This is a cool cover. It's a Ryan Brown Venom, the Venom versus Alien. There is something. It looks. The sharpness of it is not quite there to me if you're really looking at it up close, but it is a cool cover. I don't know in the numbering, I guess, if this was the first cover that had the alien on it as far as a release date, but it's just cool with them both with their mouths open. This was a cool variant. Venom number 32. I assume Spider-Man is in the comic because he's all over the cover. And almost finally. Let's do. I feel like Dave Letterman when he's picking. Let's do this joke. Let's do this joke. We're gonna get this cover, and we'll do the last one. This is "We only find them when they're dead." Good use of the lettering. I have a very small. But this is issue number 4. One of the multiple printings of it. 7 secrets, and we only find them when they're dead. For whatever reason, I'm like ridiculous and just buying all the printings of them. They're good stories, and I like the art, and I do kind of to some extent like the big bold lettering all over it. And then I will finish with the Walking Dead Deluxe number 6, which somebody on the cover, which I assume is Rick, is burying somebody, and that's very poetic because I am burying this. This is the last of this I will buy. It's not because I don't like the comic. It's just that it was one of those choices that I had to make as far as what to keep and what to keep ordering, what to not. And, I'd rather just get a omnibus or collection of the Walking Dead issues. The covers are beautiful. I've really enjoyed all the variants. But again, that was one of the ones that I had to just say, goodbye to. So sorry for the long video. So sorry that it's going to continue to get longer because I'm just going to ramble for 2 minutes. Again, please share this with some friends. This is just, I hope, a way for y'all to see all these crazy covers that are coming out. And through me, you can not have to order them, but see them and go, oh, I never saw that one. I'm going to see if I can find it. So if you need help finding anything online, just shoot me a message either through YouTube or through Instagram. I'm excited. I mean, I only have 57 subscribers to this YouTube channel, but I'm really close to 60, which is a big milestone, but that just puts me a little closer to 100. And on my Instagram, I'm actually I'm over 600 in a very short period of time. So I'm already eyeballing that 1,000. And I have a lot of fun on the Instagram one, showing off beers and wines and bourbons. I don't really spend a lot of time on these videos doing that, but I hope you enjoyed all of these crazy comic books that I show off. Go out there and collect what you like. If the cover's beautiful and you want to put it on your wall, put it on your wall. Because to me, every single one of these is a mini piece of art, and I got them all for a steal. But have a great week, and thank you for supporting me. Have a good night.